Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I am doing day 4 of the Sparkle Supplies UK Advent Calendar. I've explained in all my videos pretty much, but I'm not doing every day just because it's a bit much. I'm just picking out specific products that I love and know that I will use on clients in the future and stuff, and I'm just doing videos on those. So there might be one week where I have a video up like 6 days out of 10, but then there might be another week where I only have 2. Like, it just depends on when the product falls on what day basically. So this is day 4 and it is Cobra foil. So I've cut some off already, ready to use it, just so it's easier to use like that. I've got my peel off base coat on my nails already, and the one I'm using today is the Gel Bottle Ink Creator Base. It is an air dry peel off base coat, so that's the one I've got on. I'm just waiting for it to dry now, so I'm just going to quickly show you the other product. So Glamour Gel 1 from Brillbird is the product that I'm going to be using alongside this. So I'm just going to give it a quick stir because it makes all the difference with this product when it's stirred up. I use these all the time, like for nail art and full sets, and they've lasted me so long. This is probably definitely one of my most used colours. And it looks like there's not really a lot in there, but honestly, a little goes a long way with these. They last so long. I've had these for God knows how long and used them consistently the whole time I've had them. I've still got plenty left in all of them. But anyway, so let's get straight into it. The products I'm going to be using brush wise are this one. I always use this with my Glamour Gels, as you will all know if you've seen any of my videos with the Glamour Gels in. It is my Glamour Gel brush, and if I say that once more, it's not going to feel like words to me anymore, so I'm going to stop. So I'm going to use that for them, and then I've got just a random cheapy liner brush here as well from Amazon, I think. I don't know, it's in a cheap set. Then I've got a Melody Susie brush here, which I use for cleanup. So I'm going to hope that they're dry now, and I'm going to go in. It's just a very gently stroke one. Yeah, they are, thank God. If they weren't, I'd be really annoyed because then I'd have to wait for it to dry again. So I'm going in with this brush in my Glamour Gel, and I'm going to do a full nail of the silver on the ring finger and also index finger. Absolutely love these products. They're just beautiful. Literally all of them are stunning. There's a hair on there now, and I don't know where. I just saw it land, and now it's nice and flat, so I can't see it, which is very annoying but also quite helpful. There we go. I was going to say at least it's not interrupting anything. It's nice and flat, but I found it, so it's all good. So I'm going to do 2 coats of this on this nail and the index nail. The only problem with these is my camera can never pick them up very well, so they never quite look as amazing on camera as they do in person. So you will just have to take my word for the fact that they are phenomenal. That hair wasn't even the one that I was talking about, because I can still see the one that I originally meant, which is here. So that's good, because I've got one that I didn't even know existed and got rid of the original, so that's very helpful. So I'm also doing the same on this nail. And then the other product I'm using is the white from the Gelbox UK subscription boxes, and it's called Clicks, with a Q and a U, not with a C and a K. Just going to get my cleanup brush and just get rid of that. There we go. So on the other 2, on the middle finger, I'm going to be just popping a coat of no wipe top coat, because I'm going to be using foil on top of it, and it's going to be like foil as in only in a certain place sort of foil. So I need to make sure that it's only going to stick where I want it. And I would usually just buff the surface of my nail to do this, to make sure it's nice and tack free, basically completely, so the foil doesn't stick anywhere else. But because I've got the peel off base coat on, that's quite difficult, so I'm just going to use a no wipe top coat, because I don't want to accidentally, like when I'm buffing, take the top coat off and then have to wait for it to dry all over again. I do not have the patience for that. And then the pinky finger, I'm going to do the same thing, because I'm going to have some foil and some not, basically. So I'm just going to top coat the whole nail just to be sure. like so. So we're going to cure them as they are. So on the second coat now, we're going to do the second coat on the ring finger and index, and then we're also going to do the next step of the other two nails, the ones that we're going to have designed with the foil. I don't think I'll ever not be excited when using these gels. They're just beautiful. There's 15 colours, and well, there might be more now actually. I haven't checked that for ages. When I bought these years ago, there was 15. I'm not sure if they've brought out any new ones since then, but those 15 were all beautiful. I do have them all, and I've definitely used all of them at some point. Like obviously I use some more than others, but they're all just stunning. Right, so now I've done that, I'm going to go in with my striker brush and we're going to create the start of the two of the nails. So I'm going in with my white first. I'm going to do my pinky nail first because it's going to be super easy, because it's literally just a case of painting half the nail white. Doesn't matter if it's not a perfect straight line, because we're going to use that silver to outline it. Oh, the gel's separating because it's on a shiny surface, so I'm going to very quickly pop that into my lamp to flash cure it while I do the middle one. This is the problem with painting gel polish onto a shiny surface. Obviously you shouldn't do it, but here I am. But this white doesn't have to be perfect anyway, because it is literally just anywhere the white is where my foil is going to go. You could use black as the base as well because it's got black in it, but I just wanted to use white so it doesn't dull it at all. So I'm just sorting that out at the minute. So I'm going to pop this, I'm going to pop some of the white onto my palette now so I can use my brush with it, and we're going to create a line down the middle of the middle nail, like a thick line, because obviously like I said, anywhere that the white is where my foil is going to go, so we want quite a thick line to make sure that we get enough of the design on the nail. So I'm just creating my outer lines first and then just filling it in when I'm happy with where they are. And I'm just going to do the cuticle area. And again, just filling it in. There's times like this when I end up going way too close to my cuticle and then realise that my peel off base coat isn't that close. So I end up with those bits stuck. But I still do the same thing every single time, constantly make the same mistakes, never learn from them, so, you know, no sympathy for myself. So I'm just going to clean up that cuticle area a little bit in the hopes that it doesn't stick, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to pop that into the lamp now for a full cure. I'm not going to, usually if I was leaving the white as it is, like just white, I'd have done a second coat of the pinky at least, because it's all separated of course, but it wouldn't typically be separated if I'd done it properly obviously, but never mind. I'm not going to do a second coat just because, like I said, it is literally just a base for my foil, so we're just going to leave it as it is. I've got a bit of my foil gel on my palette. I will just use the bottle that comes, the brush that comes in the bottle for the pinky because it'll be quicker, but I will use what's on my palette with my liner brush to do the middle nail to make sure that it's only where I need it. And I'm using the Sparkle Supplies UK foil transfer gel. It is very cheap, very affordable, really good bargain. It's a 15ml bottle and a little goes a long way. It lasts so long. I've had this bottle for ages and I do foil quite often, still have lots left in the bottle, so it's definitely good value for money. And you can get 15% off with my code that is in the description box. So definitely use that if you're going to purchase anything from Sparkle Supplies. So I'm just going to go over now with my foil gel. I'm just going to remove the tacky layer from my white to make sure that my foil gel definitely sticks, and also make it easier for myself to see where my foil gel needs to go, because it'll what's it called, it'll show up better because it's on a non-tacky surface. Where is my brush? Oh my god, where is it? There it is. Right, so I'm going to do the middle one first. So we're just going to do exactly the same thing again, paint that line down the middle on top of the white, but with my foil gel this time. Can be a bit tricky with this sort of method of using foil gel, because if you apply it too thick, it's going to be too wet and your foil won't stick, because it'll be, essentially your foil gel is under cured, so it'll be like wet instead of sticky, which is not the end of the world, because you can pop it back in the lamp then for another 10 seconds and try again, and then keep doing that until it's cured right the way through. But if you over cure it, you're really stuck then, and you're basically just going to have to apply it again, which is really frustrating. Obviously no one wants to do things twice. So if you over cure it, it won't be tacky, it'll just be dry basically. So that's that one. And then, like I said, I'm just going to use the bottle brush for the pinky because it's actually quicker. Nice and easy because it's just the end of the nail. Those little dots there are air bubbles in my peel off base coat, which is very unhelpful, but never mind. We'll work with it. Okay, so I'm going to pop these in the lamp for 30 seconds because I like to half cure my foil gel, and then I will cure it for 30 seconds, apply my foil, and then make sure to put it back in the lamp for another 30 seconds. It doesn't matter as much for me because I am going to be peeling these nails off basically as soon as they're done. But if you were doing it on a client or yourself and you were keeping them on for a while like normal people do, you'd need to make sure that everything is of course fully cured to avoid any problems. So that's cured now, so I'm going to go ahead and apply my foil. So I'm just going to stick it straight on basically, just go for it. So I'm just applying pressure to everywhere that my foil gel is, to make sure it is stuck as good as it's going to. But the whole point of having that similar colour to the foil underneath is that if there is anywhere that it doesn't stick, it's not going to be the end of the world because the colour underneath is the same as the colour of the foil anyway, so you won't really be able to tell. So that's that nail. Literally just the very top up there that hasn't stuck, that's fine. And then the free edge of this one, of course. I'm not going to overthink it, I'm just going to throw it on. So I'm just, again, placing pressure everywhere, really rubbing it on. You can do this with your finger, a gloved finger, a silicone tool, an eyeshadow applicator, like whatever you want to do you can use. You can just get a lint-free wipe, a dry one, and just rub that over the top. And then I can take that off. Peel off base coat's coming up a little bit there, so I'm just pressing it down. Right, so this is what we're looking like at the moment. I just need to put myself in, I feel like I'm falling off my chair. So now we're going to go back in with the silver, but I'm going to use it on my liner brush this time because we're going to apply it, we're going to outline with it. And then I'm also going to be applying a coat of the foil gel on my index finger because I want to see how this foil looks as a patchy sort of foil, because I've never really used a patterned foil patchy before, because you always just think you need to be able to see the pattern well and it wouldn't work. So this is my guinea pig video to try that. So I'm going in with my glitter now to do the outlines of those nails that I said I was going to outline. So basically this one and the pinky, anywhere we've got the, what's it called, foil. It's really, really raining now. I'm not sure whether you actually can hear it on camera. I need to listen back and see if it's even possible to hear it, but it's just so relaxing. I love it. And then on my pinky, just going across. Just manoeuvring it around a little bit to get the glitter where I want it. And then once I'm happy, like so, I'm going to pop it in the lamp now. Now again, I am only half curing because of that index finger with the foil gel on. But then I will, well I won't, but I would usually finish off the cure afterwards. So I'm just curing for 30 seconds. You might need to play around with your foil gel curing times depending on your lamp and stuff. But I've always found with any foil gel that I've used, if I do 30 seconds, it is usually the perfect amount. But I've not tried that many foil gels, to be honest, so I can't really comment too much. So I'm going to use this, like I said, there's just glitter everywhere in this room, in a patchy sort of way. So I still want you to be able to see the silver, but I want it to be predominantly the foil. Just something a bit different. Like so. I really like that, actually. That's really effective. And I would never usually do that, because I always thought it just looked really strange, but I quite like that. I was going to do it on the ring finger as well, but I don't think I'm going to because that's a bit overkill. I'm just going to leave it how it is. So we're just going to top coat now. And then this set is done. But I'm actually quite surprised at how much I like that index finger because I just thought it'd look a bit messy. But I mean, obviously there will be people who do think that, but I'm quite happy with it actually. It's a nice, easy design today. Well, I try and keep all of my designs nice and easy, to be fair, because who doesn't love easy, quick designs? There is a bit of a speck of glitter there, but there we go. Just leave that top coat now. I've just messed it up with my thumbnail. There we go, so I'm just going to pop this in the lamp now for a full cure and then we can peel off. Okay, so this is the finished design. I absolutely love how they turned out. I know this does look messy because that's literally the whole point of patchy foil, but I really like it. I'm quite glad with how it turned out, so I think I want to try that with different patterned foils, just because I only ever really do the patchy effect with just plain metallic or holographic or whatever foils, so it's nice to see that you can do it with patterned ones because I have lots. So I'll definitely do that again in future, see how it turns out with some other ones. This peel off base coat, by the way, I absolutely love it. I've used it a couple of times now and it works every single time with no matter how many layers I put on. Like sometimes peel off bases are not great if you don't put many products on top. Like the thicker they are, the better they work, but this one isn't one of those. Like it works brilliantly with one layer or 10, it doesn't matter. She says, as she can't get it off. I've put the polish too far over the edge, so it's actually gone over the side of the peel off base just by a little bit. But that's not because the peel off base is bad, that's because I am. But anyway, there we go, nice and easy. Thank you so much. I've got a little bit there that's not come off, but there we go. So thank you so much for watching this video and every other video you've ever watched or ever will watch of mine. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. That was definitely all I wanted to say, but I was saying it like I had lots more to come. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Lorraine for this amazing advent calendar box this year. It was fab, like it is every year. But yeah, I'll be back really soon with the next one. Bye.